All right, there we go. Let's see what Robert's got to say. I'll tell you some stories about him too. He's a good guy. I like Robert. Robert and Melissa. Well, how is Robert and Melissa today?
I'm doing good.
Just came back from vacation.
Looks like you're starting to heal up a little bit.
Yeah.
You see you're moving your head better. I can see.
Oh yeah.
Still being careful though, right?
Oh yeah.
Good,
When
good.
we go to casinos, I lay down the law. You
Good.
want to go to casinos, you have to be in a wheelchair.
Good for you.
Yeah.
So every casino we go to, he's been going into a wheelchair.
Awesome, that's great. It's better to be safe than sorry, that's for sure.
So we learned a few things this week.
Oh yeah?
This week,
What did you learn this week?
out at Jackpot,
Yeah?
you could use your comps for gas. You can use your comps for cigarettes. You can use your comps for food.
The Jackpot Morton or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, it'll be a long time before I get to go out there. I ain't even got work yet, you know?
Oh really?
No, I still haven't had no work. I've been out of work since June.
Oh my
The
God.
beginning of June, June 4th, June 5th. You know,
Wow.
so
Okay. Well,
I keep applying for places. I've got over. Oh, here I'll tell you right now. I'll look at my phone, and let me see here. Yeah, right before you guys came, I was recording for my channel, and then I seen you, so I was like, "Hey, I got visitors coming." This happens frequently for me, and I'm glad it does because, you know, I get stir crazy, like cabin fever, being trapped in my camp all the time, especially now that it's winter.
Yep.
You know, so it's nice to have visitors, you know, and
Yeah.
being able to socialize with people. I was telling my viewers that, matter of fact, wasn't I? Yeah, actually, it's still recording, so you can say hi if you want to say
Hi.
hi. That's Robert. Melissa's over there too. She's not shy. She'd say hi too, but she's got her face in her phone right now. And
Darren,
what? You did have your face in your phone right now.
I was looking for something for you.
Well, that's okay. You can look for me. What was I gonna look up that I was gonna?
You were looking up how many applications you got.
Oh yeah, that's what it is. Yeah. Thank you for reminding me because I got so much stuff going on while looking for jobs and so stressed out and stuff. I'll start to think of one thing and then I totally forget everything that I was going to do. So if I go to my applied section, right now in my applied section on here, I got 212. 212 applications, and that doesn't count when I go to the library and I log on to the Workforce Career Force site and apply for jobs through them. And I've probably done, we'll say 20 I've done for them because I haven't done nowhere like I have on, because here I can do it anytime in my camper or whatever.
Right.
But I'm at the library, I could do it in here too, but I don't open up my laptop as much in here. I try to save my data in here because I'm limited data, so I try to save that for watching YouTube or stuff to keep my mind on something else if I'm stressing out or whatever. So then I try to do all my big internet usage when I'm at the library. But so there I've maybe 20, so that would get me up to like 232 applications if I did 20 on the other side since June, and the majority of them have been in the last so many months because I was slow about it in the beginning. I mean, as soon as I lost my other job, I had an interview within the first couple weeks
Yeah.
that went well, and I thought they'd hire me, but then they said they were going with somebody else. And that was for $32 an hour for McGoal Construction. But yeah, so 212, and I got 53 saved because I start because I was making $27.56 at the foundry an hour. Well,
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, you were making big money.
Yeah, I was making pretty good money, but hardest work I've ever done. You know,
at
slinging liquid metal.
I'm at $18 an hour.
Yeah, and well, so once I got into town here, I started looking for jobs. You know, like 22 plus. I was trying to get somewhere close to what I was making.
Right.
But then, as I wasn't finding nothing, I started going down. Well, then I've got 3 applications in at Walmart. I applied a couple applications over at Target, and that was for $17 an hour.
Do you know your tools?
Yes, I know my tools.
I thought minimum was $19
See
an
if you
hour.
apply over at O'Reilly's or Napa.
Um,
You know your tools.
Why? Do they got a wanted ad or something going on? Or something?
I see something on my.
I haven't seen them on any of the job sites, but yeah, believe me, if I thought they're hiring, I'll put in an ad. I'll apply over there. But I just had an interview on Tuesday back at the Amazon thing again because I've been there for Blue Ox delivery first time, and that interview went great, but I haven't heard from them. So because they got all these subcontractors that are delivers. And so I went and I interviewed with Great Lakes Express Tuesday, and that's for $24.75 an hour. You know, driving a delivery truck and delivering Amazon packages. That's pretty decent money.
Yeah.
And then they got bonuses too, like if say they're 10-hour shifts. Some of the other outfits got 8-hour shifts and stuff, part-time and full-time. But the ones I've been applying for are 10-hour shifts. So that's like $240 a night, you know. You know, figures $24.75. I mean, it'd be a little less because of taxes and stuff, but I just rough estimate it. Anyway, and then they got bonus stuff. Like, say you get done with your.
Do you know how to weld?
No, I mean I do. I understand it, but I've never done it. You know,
Never done it.
never done it, but I understand how it works and stuff. Kind of, you know. And I'm not super familiar because there's MIG and TIG and all that stuff. You know, that I know a little bit, but I've never done it. So, but I kind of understand how it works.
Yeah.
So I could probably learn it fairly quick, you know. But I've spot welded before, but that's easy. That's just, you know.
That's just a brake press. You
Yeah.
Press the pedal and
Yeah.
make sure it's lined up, and then press the pedal.
Yeah. So
He does that.
yeah. Well, so I interviewed there Tuesday. Went well. Hopefully maybe I'll hear from them. I applied for another maintenance job in Forest Lake here tonight. That while I was on my way back here, right before I came back here. And that was for 22 to $30 an hour for that one.
You know
And
what you're missing over here, dear?
what's that?
You know what you're missing over here?
What am I missing over here?
You got the word spirit right in the back.
Yeah, it's a Winnebago Itasca Spirit.
All you need on top of it is a cross.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea.
God's spirit.
Yeah, that would be cool because my channel is My Church is Your Church. You know that. On YouTube, so and because this is a spirit, that's a good idea to put a cross right above it or that. That'd be cool. I'll have to look at some different decal stuff and see what I could see that I would like that would go with it. That's a really good idea. I like that.
And then
Thank
the
you.
other side, if you got that same spirit on it,
I do.
praying hands are there.
That's a good idea too. Thank you, man. You're giving me some really good ideas. I like that. Thanks for sharing your ideas with me.
So it's easy to spot out.
Yeah, because right where it says spirit, a cross or praying hands would go good, or I could do
No.
a cross on one side and praying hands on the other. Yeah, that's cool.
You are religion, so it worked perfectly.
Yeah.
Worked for you.
I like that. I do. I like that. That's a good idea. I just got to find the right type of decaling that'll look good the way I like it to look. Here comes another camper. He was over at Holiday.
Really?
Yep, I seen him over there when I came through. And this guy was already here, and then that guy there.
Just big enough you can see you see it and recognize it. But
It makes me feel not so lonely, like I'm not the only one in the winter out in my camper.
now we're supposed to get another Arctic blast.
It's happening to more and more people because of, rents and stuff going up so much.
Yeah.
So many more people are living in their car. Like that car over there, there's people staying in that car that's over there with a snowbank.
Jeez.
2 people, I think. And anyway, it's happened to more people. And I had a friend of mine from high school. We talk to each other on Facebook here or there, or like each other's comments, or send a picture or photo, something back and forth. But we haven't seen each other in a long time. He wrote to me just recently here saying that sometime in December here, he would like it if we could maybe get together so he could pick my brain about camper life and RV life.
Oh wow.
So I said I would love to do that. I'd love to see you anyway. It'd be cool. And I'm all about it. I said, but I'll tell you right now, I haven't worked since June. I am in rough shape. I can't afford nothing. So hopefully I can get to work, get some income going, and if as long as I got income going, I'll come down and see you. Otherwise you're gonna have to come up here and meet me up here or something, because I can't afford to be driving all over.
Driven a small school bus?
No, but I just talked to, because after I got food assistance, they got a SNAP work program that I signed up for. They said I didn't have to, because of my situation. I'm not like forced to do to in order to keep my food stamps. I'm not forced to do that, because of my situation. But I said I don't care. I want anything I can get that'll help me get a job. I want to try.
Right.
What's that?
Well, we can actually catch up with Tiny Tim.
Yeah.
He works for a development center that drives disabled people
Tiny
to
Tim.
and from work.
It's a person that goes to bingo over at Max's
Okay.
Bar.
Does he got pull in that place for drivers or something?
You just drive it
No,
like a
Okay.
he drives
Oh,
it
okay.
for them.
and they're looking
so.
for more helpers.
If they are, next time you talk to him,
No.
next time we talk to him, get a business card or name and number or somebody for me to contact, and I'll check it out. Because that's the other thing. I talked to the.
Because they drive little minibuses like this size, or a little van.
I've seen some driving jobs on here, but I don't have a CDL. You know, so but then there's some school bus outfits in the area in the different towns around here that are looking to hire people, and they will pay for your training and your CDL. So I was talking to the county lady about that. I'd not seen this, so I was thinking maybe if I could get hired with one of them, not just to use them for the CDL, but then I could get a CDL, and then from there I could start looking for a better paying driving job or something like that, maybe, or something. You know, once I got the CDL. You know.
Well, what's weird is that I'm at $18 an hour.
Yeah.
But my work is actually hiring right now at $19 an hour.
So does that mean they're going to give you a $1 raise?
Don't know.
What they hiring for, Janitor?
No.
Well, because if they're hiring at 19 an hour, maybe.
For a welder.
Oh, that's a different position. Okay, I get it. Yeah, so that wouldn't apply. But if they're like hiring more people doing what you're doing for 19, well then I'd say, hey, you know, can I get a $1 raise since you're hiring them for the same thing, you know? But if it's for welding, yeah, that's different. That's having a skill, you know. Yeah, I would, because I'm getting older. I like the foundry. I'm glad I'm out of the foundry. I'm not liking being out of work and not having that income because I was making all right money. But it was beating my body up bad because I'm older and being around the aluminum all the time and stuff. It was affecting my skin and everything, and my hands started going numb up my hands. And then my toes, it started going to my toes. It was all from the foundry. Because since I've been out of the foundry, my hands are almost 100% normal again. My feet were getting calloused and dry and cracked skin, and that from being on concrete for 10, 12 hours a night and stuff, and in the hot environment and pouring all that melted metal. And my feet have healed up so nice. My feet are better now than they were before I started at the foundry. Because I started taking good care of them and trying to heal them up.
Have you ever done any CNC work?
I've ran the CNC machines at the foundry a bit, but they were already pre-programmed, you know. And then I'm just you know, putting the parts in, hitting the buttons to clamp them down, starting it up. Then when it's done, pulling the stuff out, then grinding it and stuff like that. So I have done some of it, but I don't know how to like program them. I could learn it, you know, but I haven't like done a lot to where I've programmed them and stuff. But I have ran them. Well, you guys got CNC machines too up there?
Yep.
Yeah, and you guys are just right across the river, right?
Yep.
Right up the hill on the left?
Yep.
Yeah, I remember I actually went there and got applications there before at one point.
At Wiper Machine?
Yeah. That was like 3 years ago, right after my mom died.
Oh, wow.
I tried getting applications and stuff there because
Try again.
I was going to try to keep the house that I was in that I helped my mom buy, but then of course my brother
Decided to be a little.
he the court awarded him, so he kicked me out, sold the house, and kept everything, you know. I haven't gotten out one penny, so, and I should have gotten at least about, I'm going to guess for sure over $100,000, but I think it's more like 125 or so. So that means my brother kept $250,000 and didn't give me a penny. And the thing is he wasn't, because he was the PR since the court awarded him that, he ain't supposed to spend one penny of that. It's supposed to stay in the estate until it's been divided. If he spends any of that, that's in violation of the court order, which is a felony offense. So that's where he's at now. Right now he's in a felony offense. And I guess it's going to be part of my channel now. Now you know. And yeah, I'm still recording. And it's okay because I need to get used to the camera, and I need more videos out there. So this is going to be another video.
Yeah.
And so now you know my brother's rotten. He's kept about $250,000, and I'm restarting my life in a camper because I have a rotten, nasty, narcissistic brother. I don't wish ill will on him. I pray that he'd be a better person, but he's not nice. And so right now I'm still working with attorneys and stuff, and different, because there's different county stuff. Because now I'm in Washington County. The state, you know, was in Chisago County. My brother is in Pine County, I do believe it is. So there's for some of the legalities, there's county stuff. It ain't gonna matter when it comes to the sheriffs or whatever, because they can have the state troopies go get them. You know, it doesn't matter about counties then. You know, so or the sheriff, the sheriff department can talk to their sheriff department. You know, it ain't gonna matter. But more than likely, he's probably gonna go to jail. You know, and I don't know if he's spent it already. I don't think so, because I know my brother can be very tight and frugal with money, and I think he's just trying, because of who he is. He's trying to make me suffer, so I have to come to him to get it. He wants to puppet me, like he's thinking he can just be like, oh, here's 10,000 or whatever. You know, I don't know what he's thinking, but he's trying to control it somehow. Yeah. So, and I think that he's thinking, he don't realize what situation he put himself in. He's thinking that if they come after him, he can be, oh, here's his money, I got it right here. Yeah. That's what he's thinking, and he can do that, but he's still already in a felony violation already.
Right. The money in the money bag.
You know, so even if he has my money, he's already in a felony violation, so he's probably going to do some jail time no matter what. But I think that's what he's thinking. I know him rather well enough. I'm pretty sure there's a good chance that my money's still there, and that he's just thinking that when the heat comes to him, because he can make me suffer, ha ha ha, I made you suffer, and then when the heat comes on him, he's going to be, oh, I got it right here, it's all okay. Well, the law don't work that way. So I'm pretty sure that there's a good chance the money's still there. Now, where I worry about it, because like I said, I heard he was spending big money at the casino right after the household and stuff. I don't think he'd blow through it all, but what I could see him doing, because he's pretty good at hoarding stuff too, but what I could see him doing after whittling his half down, you know, because he's trying to protect himself, so that way if the law gets involved, oh no, I got it right here, you know, that's how he's thinking. And then I could see him whittling himself down to where he runs out of his money, and then being like, well, I'll just take 1,000 out of Darren's for now and I'll put it back later. Yeah. You know, I could see him doing that. And then if he wasn't able to get it back, then maybe going, oh, I'll take another 1,000. But he wouldn't just start spending hog wild on my half, I don't think, because he don't like jail. You know, so it's more him trying to be the narcissist he is and control and puppet, you know. But the thing is because of the mean stuff he did to my mom. Did I tell you about that? My mom, when she was dying because of COVID, and she got fluid in her lungs. And God, I get emotional every time I say it, but my mom was worried he'd do this kind of stuff because, you know, he's always been different. And while my mom was dying, she was still coherent. She couldn't talk or nothing because her lungs were like 3/4 full of fluid and stuff. And they had her on comfort care. She was going to die. There was nothing they could do. But she was still coherent. If you asked her a question, she'd, yep, nope, totally coherent. Yep. But really struggling, like as hard as she could struggle to try to breathe, even though she had the breathing machine on her. You know, because it was that close to death. So they had her started morphining her up and stuff so it wouldn't hurt her so much, so she was more comfortable. But even though my mom was coherent, right in front of my mom, Jerry started saying all the mean, rotten, nasty things he was going to do. So he sent my mom to death in terror. You know, because she was so worried about that. And that is so rotten to do to somebody. Yeah, it is. You know, and that's why I can't be around him. You know, I got my master's degree in martial arts. I could kick his ass, no problem. But what's that going to do? That's going to put me in prison because I might not be able to stop, you know. Because that's right, you know. So I have to be away from him. I can't be around him, you know. And that's why I got an attorney right away to deal with it, so my attorney can deal with his attorney. I can never be around him again in my life, you know. I've tried to help him throughout his whole life to be a better person and all the rotten, nasty things he's done, but that was too much, you know. And that's got to stay with me forever. And I knew it before because you know, because of COVID, you couldn't have no one else in, only me because I was taking care of my mom. Until she went to comfort care, then other family members could come to say their goodbyes because of the COVID rules. Yeah. And I knew I shouldn't call my brother because of how rotten he is. But I thought, well, it's his mom. He has a right to know his mom's going to die or get his last goodbyes. Hope, you know, I'm always an optimist. I'm always hoping for the best. I should have known better. But I can't change time. Right. You know, he did it. And I wish I wouldn't have because my mom shouldn't have had to go through that. But, you know, I got to live with it, but it is what it is, you know. Yeah. Oh, yeah, so that's why it's the way it is, you know.
Well, I went to my appointment on the 10th.
Yeah, how'd that go? Sorry about getting crying there.
The doctor basically told me that it looked like I was uncomfortable with the neck brace on.
Yeah.
He said that the neck brace wasn't doing me any good. If it was making me comfortable, I could wear it. If it's not, then don't worry about it. Don't wear it.
So did they do another X-ray though? No, they haven't done an X-ray yet, huh?
Not another one yet.
Because I was gonna say he must have thought your neck must have healed up enough if he's not so worried so much about that neck brace.
Well, I went in there without the neck brace.
Okay.
I had it in my bag, but I walked in with.
Well, see, and he knows the time, and for how many weeks it's been now, and from me even looking at your X-rays, that was a scary break, man. That was very scary. in your
There's
neck.
4 breaks.
Yeah, well, just I know enough about X-rays. Seeing that
X-ray didn't show the other breaks.
no, but the one I seen where the big triangle trunk's missing,
Yep.
where like there's nothing in your vertebrae there,
Yep.
like your neck could just go, you know.
Yep.
Yeah, that scared me.
But
That's probably healed up pretty good right now, but
There's
towards a
the-
little more solid.
There's the T1, T2, C5, and C6
That were all damaged.
that were all fractured.
Wow. Yeah, you're lucky, Rob. Man, you are lucky. I'm so glad that you're still walking and moving
Yep.
and all that good stuff, man. Because that was scary. I mean,
Yeah. So
I could see the first night when you're moving before I seen your X-rays.
Yep.
Just the way you're moving, I could tell how your body was. You know that
Right.
just the way you were barely moving stuff and the way you're being cautious of yourself because of whatever you're feeling. But then when I seen the X-rays, I was really scared. You know,
Yep.
that scared. Them X-rays scared me.
Yeah. So anyway, he said, "Well, we can put an order in, but you still have to go to a regular doctor, a primary care doctor, and then finish getting your paperwork signed for the medical part going for workman's comp, and I gotta get a primary care doctor that's accepting new patients."
Yeah.